A certain German must have been obsessed with the single-cylinder design, as he made it into the Guinness World Records with the largest single-cylinder motorcycle and went on to defend his lead. The first time this German retiree, Franz Langer, achieved this record was in 1998 with a 958cc engine based on an NSU machine. Not long after, Werner Dienstgrad took his title with a 1440cc unit, but passionate and stubborn Langer wanted his lead back. During his search for suitable materials, Langer came across an engine he believed was from some kind of a tank. It looked promising for his project, and later, during discussions with the famous piston company, MAHLE, it turned out to be an old, unspecified aircraft radial engine. Its piston was too heavy, but MAHLE was more than willing to help. The project was based around an NSU Consul 500, a 1950s single-cylinder 4-stroke motorcycle. With the frame from NSU, the suspension came from Moto Guzzi, an old Harley donut wheels, and the rest was pure fabrication. The whole engine had to be modified and strengthened to fit the project goal. Langer aimed for a 2000cc displacement, which necessitated extensive fabrication work on the cylinder and piston. The cylinder was elongated by 66mm, with 17 cooling fins of 3mm thickness and 10 4mm thick fins on the cylinder head. The valves were operated by a shaft with coil and hairpin springs for closing, and the cylinder had 14 bolts to the crankcase. The original piston weighed a massive 3.3 kilograms, but MAHLE was able to halve that down to 1670 grams thanks to a lighter alloy, measuring 146mm in diameter. The crankshaft had to be built from scratch, and with a 118mm stroke, it tipped the scales at a staggering 34 kilograms. The exhaust was a 75mm straight pipe, producing a remarkable thumping noise. The final displacement was said to be 1989cc, giving a modest output of 80 horsepower. We don't know the operating RPM range or the peak torque figure, so we cannot calculate either of these. However, by ear, it definitely doesn't rev very high, and without any balancing or damping equipment, it really cannot in order to not destroy itself. Note that the Bison only has a Kickstarter. After 3 years of hard work, Langer's Bison 2000 is widely known and regarded as the largest single-cylinder motorcycle in the world. To be fair, it isn't the last attempt for the biggest motorcycle thumper, as we may speak about this 3-liter machine sometime later.